The Correll Group is an electrical engineering cable-focused business that primarily work in the offshore wind industry.
Initially it was just small works, just really the two guys that hire themselves out. Until about 2016, then we got opportunities to get involved in bigger and better projects. And it went on from there.
Correll have traditionally offered high voltage cable jointing, fibre optic cable jointing and associated services to our clients.
The Correll Group is basically involved in cables, high voltage and fibre optic cables, and it's all aspects of that, whether it be pulling the cables from the seabed or from a vessel through into an asset, either an offshore tower or a substation or onto a beach pole, that type of thing, through to the termination and testing of that cable, the fibre on the high voltage side of it. And then now we've also got our operational centre at Skelton, which does the condition monitoring of said cables after they go into operation. So it's all about cables, but right throughout.
Correll were predominantly a termination and testing company, and over a period of time there's other trades and aspects of the offshore wind farm where we could see synergies and efficiencies. So it's been a natural progression to enter into the high voltage management market.
High voltage management is primarily providing safety from the electrical systems offshore. We have a state-of-the-art control centre at our headquarters in the UK, which we control those operations.
So where we have our intelligent software out on site that's installed onto the switch gears, insulated switch gears and termination aspects, this will form part of the high voltage management that can see any activity that's out on the wind farm.
These monitoring systems can collect data in order for Correll Group to predict potential areas of concern.
And if there's a failure, we also have the business units that can mobilise quickly to site, adopt H3 safety rules, fault find and get the assets back into service.
Up until 2019, all our works had been in and around Europe. 2018, we got the first opportunity to tender for a job which was outside Europe, which was in Taiwan.
The project allowed us to employ local technicians, set up a headquarters in Taipei and also set up an operational base in Taichung.
It was a monstrously successful operation for ourselves that's led on to many opportunities.
We're looking at many offshore wind farm projects down the east coast of the US.
So we've already completed works. We completed the Coastal Virginia demonstrator works for the cable pulling, termination and testing. We also did a damage repair on that project. The following year there was a similar incident on the Block Island offshore wind farm further north on the east coast of America. And we were called from Europe with our client and sailed across the mighty ocean, and we did the repair on that one as well.
So this year we're particularly going to show a lot of presence across there. We're attending exhibitions where we can talk to the full supply chain and potential clients. We're going to invest heavily in local content, local labour. We can also look at local supply chain to support them on the specifics and show our commitment to the offshore wind industry.
There's a known skill shortage within the industry, and with more and more wind farms being developed, it's now becoming a really hot topic. At Correll Group, we've established a business within the group for training and development, taking advantage of our skilled engineers and our experience in the industry to develop specific courses tailored to the requirements of constructing offshore wind farm projects.
So we can take the concept of training our employees, our new employees and apprentices, right from the concept of engineering through to the install and also the afterlife cycle of the wind farm in regards to operational maintenance through our condition monitoring in the control room.
And we need to do this not only in the UK and Europe, we need to do this in all of the areas where we're going to be working. So the model that we're creating in terms of training and development in Europe is already working in Taiwan and the United States. It will work everywhere.
The benefits of using Correll right through the life cycle of these offshore wind farm projects is the full suite of services that we provide.
Correll have developed a turnkey solution utilising our termination and testing and cable pulling services. This combined service eliminates dead time by using efficiencies to control the quality and the safety and also reduces commercial aspects for the end client. Correll are proud to be ahead of the game, boasting extensive experience of working on many of the most significant offshore wind farms across the world. More than 50 projects. We were the first UK for the termination and testing of array and export cables on floating wind, Kincardine. We're also contracted to provide a full termination and testing on the first offshore wind farm in Taiwan, the Formosa 1 project. We were awarded a contract for the works on the first sponsored offshore wind farm in the US. I'm very proud to be responsible for the training of the first technicians in the UK to be certified to fit T-connections on a 66 kV offshore wind farm.
Whether they be main contractors, whether they be a marine cable lay company, the cable manufacturer, the component manufacturer or the main developer, they all come to Correll Service as a matter of course because we're the number one in what we do.